Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Lost Ark video. Today I'm going to be answering one of the most asked questions that I get by far in YouTube comments, and that is, what Argos set should I go for? The thing about this question is that the answer varies from class to class, so what I did was research calculate the most optimal build for every single class, every single playstyle variation in the game, stats, engraving, tripods, you name it, and in doing so I got the crit rate and crit damage that you could expect to have with those classes if you're running a best-in-slot build for them at 1370, which is when you can actually build the Argos set. Also, using the spreadsheet that a Discord Sweatlord and my buddy Jack helped make, we could determine in which crit rate and crit damage one set would benefit you more than the other. So I'm going to quickly go over each class and tell you the expected crit rate for them, the sources of that crit rate, and what set you should go for them. I should note that the expected crit rates and crit damages I'll be mentioning will not include the crit from the armor set itself, obviously, and some of these builds will run Keen Blunt, but not all of them. So if they couldn't fit Keen Blunt in, it is because a different engraving had higher value than Keen Blunt, and that doesn't really affect the decision of which armor set you should go for. But anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna keep it very TLDR with you guys. If you are a gunslinger, an artillerist, a reflux sorceress, a first intention war dancer, a crit focus perfect suppression shadow hunter, a bard or a paladin, you're gonna want Harsh Oath. And if you're literally any other class, any other build, you want Preordained. The reason being that the DPS classes that I mentioned can run Harsh Oath already have more than 73% crit rate without the armor set, so you get an average of 1 to 6% more damage on average with the lunar set instead of solar. The reason you want Harsh Oath on Paladin and Bard is because you are support classes, and most DPS classes will be running Preordained, as we just mentioned, because they need the crit rate. So in order to proc the second 5-piece set bonus, which gives you both crit rate and crit damage, you need to be near somebody with the opposite set at max stacks as well, so this way you can proc it for them, and it's essentially like giving them another buff. By the way, the reason why some classes that already have high crit, like for example Red Gun Lancers, which build crit and they also get crit rate from their class engraving, the reason why you should run Preordained on them as well is because even though you have, decent crit, it's basically just barely enough to make Keen Blunt viable. So you want to be able to get to 70 and 80% so you can make the most out of Keen Blunt. And also, if you're a bursty class, having the ability to crit when you really need it is also very, very important. So for those classes, on average, you can expect like a 4 to 12% damage increase if you run Preordained instead of Harsh Oath. So even if you have 60% plus crit rate, running Preordained is better for almost every situation. Like I said, it's only the niche ones. But that's basically it. If you guys want the detailed description of the whys of each class, I will leave a link to my Google Doc in the video description, along with the spreadsheet. Sorry if they're ugly, by the way. But I didn't want to bore you guys with a super long video unnecessarily, so that's going to be it for me. I hope this video helped you guys, or that you at least found it entertaining, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take care.